everyone, welcome back. It's Rachel with Living the Journal Life, and today we are going to be looking at my 2024 annual goals. So I'm using the Makse Life system, and I'm using the vertical digital planner to keep track of my goals and everything. I did all of the prep work off camera, and then I figured I could just talk through how things went. This is where I am. The dotted lines are where I would like to be at the end of the year. Last year, I saw improvement in almost all of my areas of life, which was very exciting. So I'm excited to see what we can do with 2024. So a little bit of the prep work that I did want to show you is my word of the year is mindful. As I was walking through all the different prep work and questions, this word kept coming up a lot. I want to make changes, but I want to do it in a very mindful and meaningful way. So because the word just really kept coming up so many times, I'm embracing this as my word for 2024. And if you don't know what mindfulness is, I brought it here. Consciousness or aware of something, focusing one's awareness on the present moment, especially as part of a therapeutic meditation technique. I do meditate daily, and a lot of it is being mindful of the present moment. So let's jump into the goals. First up in the Makse Life system is your personal goals. This is one of the more harder areas of life for me because I feel like there's a lot of overlap, or there could be a lot of overlap with the other categories. So I'm never quite sure what to put on this one. So I'm focusing on the routines that I'm doing for me. So I have my daily routines where I'm checking in with my planner, doing my A6 page, my 5-year journal, and checking in with my goals. Weekly, I want to make sure that I get on a YouTube schedule, making sure I am having my therapy appointments and reflecting on my goals. And then monthly, I want to check in with my reading journal because I have a goal of reading 30 books, which I've already done this year. So I'm feeling like next year it's going to be a good goal for me too. So very simple, but that's where we are with our personal goals. Next up, we have fun and recreation. I think this was really inspiring for me in 2023. I really started making sure that I asked for the fun things that I wanted to happen on a regular basis. So I'm just sort of leaning into that. They're the things that I want to continue to do weekly, which is have game nights with my mom and my husband, pizza movie nights. Monthly, I want to make sure I'm getting out with my husband and out with my mom. And then I have just a bunch of things that I would like to do over the year. I want to plan a trip to Leavenworth. I want to see the Seattle Zoo. I want to go to a different Christmas lights than the one we saw this year. I have a 45th birthday coming up, which I think could be fun. There's Pacific Northwest trolls, and I want to make sure we get to see all of them. And I do want to take a trip where we see some autumn leaves. We did that this autumn, and it was amazing. Up is work and learning, and this was a section that I kind of fell down on in 2023, and that I didn't accomplish the things that I wanted to accomplish, but it was a really good learning year in that now I know how I want to work and what I want my routine to be. So I really want slow and steady growth in my work and career and work life. So I want to make sure that I am sticking to routines. I'm getting my daily word count in, and we're back on social media as a company. And then I have a few things that I would like to do over the year that are new skills and new things to learn. Next up is family and relationships. And this is an area of life that I'm very excited about because I haven't been reaching out to family and friends like I want to. And I finally figured out why I'm not doing that. So now that I know the why, I really feel like I can reach out to people and not feel those weird feelings that I was feeling. You know, sort of when you're in therapy and you figure out why you're doing something or why you're not doing something, it feels really freeing and you're like, yay. So I want to make sure that this is an overlap with the fun and recreation, but I'm going on a date with my husband every month. My mom and I are going out somewhere fun every month. I'm calling a family member and reaching out to a friend every month. And then I want to get back in the habit of sending cards because that's always fun to get happy mail. Next up, we have health and wellness. And if you know anything about me, this is a big area of life for me, and it's always a big focus. If you're new here, hi. I have a genetic kidney disease, which is currently in a pretty steep decline. So in the future, not right now, but in the future, I'm going to have to think about things like dialysis and kidney transplants. So what I can do right now is prepare myself as good as humanly possible, but I want to do it in a very mindful way. Like, I need to lose weight to be able to survive. To get a kidney transplant, I need to lose weight. But I don't want to do that by really getting into diet culture and becoming obsessed with things. I want to still maintain a healthy relationship with food and deal with things in a much more gentle way. I also am going to decrease my calories, but I don't want it to be in a way, I'm working with my therapist, and I don't want it to be in a way that is detrimental to my mental health, even though I'm still losing the weight. So I want everything to be done in this section in a very mindful and gentle way, and hopefully that'll really set me up for success. Next up, we have spiritual and personal growth. This is not a huge category for me in 2024. I'm really just going to be focusing on the things that help my anxiety and can help me stay sort of centered and mindful. So I have my daily habits, which are already established. I meditate every morning and every night before bed, and then sometimes throughout the day. But I want to make sure that that is just a focus that I stay in tune with. And then I want to make sure that I'm doing weekly donations or downsizing. There's just a lot of things in my house that could be simplified, as well as getting out into nature every week. Next up, we have the financial goals. And I'm actually very excited for this one because we did so well in 2023. We paid off all of our debts, like credit card debts and car debt and all that such. So I'm really great with the budgeting now. And next year, we're going to start things like investigating our mortgage options and setting a plan for a down payment. It'll still be a few years out probably, but it's something that I'm excited about. I'm also going to have a 2024 planner challenge. Details about that will be coming out soon. And I want to make sure that I figure out sinking funds and budget for specific things that are going to be coming throughout the year, that it'll just be really helpful if I've already budgeted for them by the end of the year, such as like medical expenses, dental expenses, stuff like that. So it's going to be a really fun category for me to play around with. The last goal category is physical environment. I feel like this one went really well in 2023, and I'm going to sort of do similar things in 2024. So I've started the Cleaning Mama routine, and I've got it pretty far down, except that I'm not great at the deep cleaning. So that's what my 2024 is, to make sure that I'm doing the full routine. And we've done a great job of downsizing and doing donations, but there's still a lot in the garage that needs to be looked through. So I'm hoping to do that quite regularly. I also made great strides in our house to be more environmentally friendly and less plastic waste, stuff like that. But a lot of our produce that we buy is not local. And I want to make sure that that is a goal in 2024, to make sure that we're supporting our local farmers and making sure that we're supporting the lovely people of Washington. Also, I have a couple of tasks that need to be done. In the spring, I want to power wash and seal our back deck because we really enjoy sitting outside on that deck. And then the summer, I want to power wash the front steps in the driveway because the Pacific Northwest has a lot of moss and things. And if you do it in the summer, it's very easy. If you wait till fall, it's really hard. So that's it. I think 2024 has the possibility of being an amazing year. Thank you guys so much for sticking around and supporting my channel. And I'd love to know if you're setting any goals for 2024. And as always, I will see you in the next one.